I'm Wally Amos. Read It Loud is a foundation that creates awareness about the benefits, the values, and the importance of parents, adults reading aloud to children from birth to age 6 for at least 10 minutes a day. If you do that, you will have a reader. The idea is not just to learn to read, but to have a thirst for words, a love for reading. Reading aloud works. It's been working for generations, and it works today. Read it loud! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm going to say click, clack, and you're going to say? All right. Click, clack. Cows that type. The book is written by, the author is Doreen Cronin. The illustrators are by Betsy Lewin. And the publisher is, who is the publisher? Simon & Schuster, books for young readers. So you are young readers. This book was published just for you. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. Type. All day long, he hears click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. At first, he could not believe his ears. Loud, guys, loud. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. A note on the barn door. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. What happens when you go on strike? You quit working. When a company goes on strike, when employees go on strike, they put up signs, but they stop working because they want their employer to treat them better or to give them some demands that they have. So the cows, I can't hear you. I can hear you. I can understand you.
I see his shadow because he's getting all mad.
Yeah, he's getting very angry because they want electric blankets. Okay, so they went on strike. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo! Click, clack, moo! Clickety, clack, moo! The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too, and they'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. What happens when you grow impatient? Well, you get mad, but you get tired of waiting. When you're impatient, you don't want to wait any longer. You want some action. So the cows want some action. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed, no milk, no eggs. So now the hens are on strike also. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. You guys understand furious? Yeah, beyond mad, beyond upset. Furious is like off the wall. You don't ever want to make your parents furious. Farmer Brown got out his typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. Your cows and hens, I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. He doesn't look like a friendly guy, though, you know. Kind of a mean guy. Duck was a mutual party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. What does it mean to be neutral? Well, I can't keep it in your face all the time. I'm sharing it around with everybody, so you'll see. What does it mean to be neutral? Yes? Not picking sides. To be neutral is to be in the middle. So Duck was in the middle. So the cows gave him the ultimatum. Now, what is an ultimatum? An ultimatum is a demand. It's when you demand that someone do something, you know. And it's not necessarily a nice way to do business to demand that someone do something. Say, you will do this or else. That's an ultimatum. So that is what is happening now. And we'll see how everybody responds to that. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn door, the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So they have made a deal now. The ultimatum worked, maybe, and the cows will send over the typewriter and Farmer Brown will exchange the typewriter for blankets. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. So it looks like both sides got what they want and they're going to live happily ever after. These are all the cows just at night, hanging out in the barn. Uh-oh, the next morning, he got a note. What did he want? He wanted the typewriter, right? Well, Duck shows up with a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack, quack. So Duck has double-crossed everybody. Duck kept the typewriter. He kept the blankets. He didn't do anything. So that's people who are neutral, you have to be careful. But that's what happens too when you make demands, when you issue ultimatums. It's not a friendly way to do business. So you always want to be gentle, you want to be nice, you want to be friendly in doing business with people. Thanks for reading, guys. Thanks for being a great audience. Bye-bye.